and hand you down to pitchside LFC TV's Peter McDowell.
Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody.
Big up. Can everybody hear me in the chat room? Everybody can hear me. Big up to Toto Hammer, man. Welcome back. I'm going to bring him in. My co-Q's my partner in crime, Toto Abba.
Yeah, big up, man.
Does my mic sound okay? Because I've got a
your mic sounds good, man. Yeah, your mic sounds good.
So Liverpool have done it. Come on, parts of that game, you know what? Parts of that game, I was worried, man. You know, when they scored and we was drawing 1-1, and I thought, is it going to be one of those games? It's going to be one of those games where we're just going to keep hitting the bar, hitting it wide. Well, you know what I mean? It's one of them. It's going to be like this to the end of the season. Every single game is going to be like this every single time. That we're going to be sitting watching it from our sofa, and we're going to be watching it on TV, and we're going to be thinking, please, is this going to be the game? We just want the 3 points. I don't care how Liverpool look today. I don't care if they look rubbish, which they never. I just want the 3 points, man. 3 points is 3 points, man, and that's what it is. So, Total Hammer, what go on?
Yeah, man. It was so fun because I was watching the game, I was scrolling through TikTok at half time, and you could just see all the United fans. So you look at Liverpool conceding 1-1. Look, where's all the rubbish now? And I checked back at the same United fans who lost all 3 to Chelsea today, crying, angry.
I was loving it.
I was exactly.
Every minute. I don't
know if you watched the game, but I watched the game after the Liverpool game, straight after.
Yeah. I just switched over because it was on like a street minute. Yeah, TNT, something like that.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, it was on a different platform. I don't know what it was on.
Because they started after us, didn't it?
Yeah, 8:15. 8:15 start.
Okay.
That Cole Palmer for Chelsea is wicked, man. He's quality. People can say that most of his goals are penalties. If you actually watch him play, he's quality. You know, with an amazing goal towards the end, which sealed off the win for Chelsea. And Chelsea deserved that win. End of the day, they were winning 2-0. Of course, they conceded a couple goals, which was all down to Chelsea's defence mistake. What was Chelsea's defence doing, man? I just don't understand what they were doing. But when I caught the last end of the game, started to come back, I was thinking, this is Chelsea's to win. You know, that penalty, Madueke knew exactly what he was doing to get that penalty, and all hell let loose. It was a really, really good game.
Yeah. We got Man Factors welcome. We've got 7 people in ours. Remember to smash them likes button. Yeah, man, it was a good game. We're going to get into the player ratings in a minute. I just want to talk about the YouTube community. That we get a lot of loyal people coming there, install washing machine, cleaning machine at the house. Okay. Big up to everybody. Does my mic sound good, bro? Not Toto.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, because I think what I'm using at the moment, so I got like this thing interface, but it's broke. It's like a stick. It's broke. I've got to get a proper one. But this is temporarily until I get a proper one, because the one I've got is kind of falling apart. The actual system's good, but the thing what you plug in to get, that long thing, what it's called now, that's broke a bit. But it is what it is. So we're gonna get into this in a minute. What do you think of McAllister, bro? I know we're gonna do his rating in a minute, but what do you think of McAllister? How clinical is he, man?
Oh, McAllister is quite that goal was screamer, top right corner. Oh my!
What? Oh, you know what I mean? That's some Gerrard goal, bro.
Yeah, it was an amazing goal. I could not believe it. He's scored like those before, but that goal with how fast and just went in top right corner. The keeper wouldn't be saving that, man. No keeper was saving that. It went too fast, top bins. It was an absolute amazing goal. It's not even the goal that made him a good player today. It's just the whole. He played the 8 today. He played the 6. He's like he's mastered 2 positions. He never mastered the DM before. He's never ever mastered the CDM before, but now he's just mastered how to play the 8. He's mastered how to play the DM. He's an absolute quality player. And I've said it before, he could be the next Xabi Alonso, if not better. I'm not going that far yet, but he's an absolute outstanding player. He's in the form of his life, and he's literally the core to our team. I think him and Endo are the core to our team in that midfield. But Endo's the one who's tackling, but McAllister's the one who playmates a lot. And yeah, McAllister's just quality, man. I'm glad to have him at Liverpool.
I remember when he signed for Liverpool, and there was a lot of Liverpool fans they weren't really on the bandwagon. There wasn't really a big fan of him. There was a few, but there was a lot of people. I was one of the ones that I knew he was going to be a baller. I remember when he first came, that he got when he signed that shirt, when he signed the contract, and then the new shirts come out. That was the first shirt I brought, McAllister, around the back, Matt 10. And I knew he was going to be good. I remember watching him in the World Cup, that he was really, really vital to the Argentinian team. When he came into it, when he played, they always won. Because if you watch the first Argentinian game in the World Cup, I don't think they won it. I think they drew. But when McAllister came in, he shaped up that midfield, and he was providing so many good balls to Lionel Messi. And when he was at Brighton, he was playing brilliant at Brighton. Always serious, always a good baller, always strong on the ball. He's more strong on the ball now than he was back then. He's much better now, but he was always there, man. He was always there. He was always a very good player, and I always admire him. And when I found out Liverpool got him, and for so cheap as well, I think it was 35 million. I just can't believe that we got him for that cheap. This guy is going to be world class. He's knocking on that door, world class. By the end of the season, we might be looking at McAllister and saying this guy is world class. The guy is brilliant on the ball. He's strong on the ball. He's good. He's got good hold up play. He's got good passing. He's got everything. He's Xabi Alonso. He's like a young Xabi Alonso. He's like you just said, it's potential that he could be better than Alonso. Not yet, but in the future, he could be better than Alonso. That's how good McAllister is. Regarding Darwin Núñez had a good game. Scrappy game. Like, Darwin Núñez. You know when you get Darwin Núñez, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get the old scrappy Núñez, and that's what we like. This is why we love him. This is why we love Darwin Núñez, because you never know what you're going to get with him. But there's one thing you're going to say about Darwin Núñez. He's always going to fight. He's going to fight to the end, and he will never, ever give up. Ibru, it's nice to see my mate Ibru back. Big up to Ibru. I know there's a lot of people not a fan of Ibru. For me, he's my favourite defender. I know Van Dijk is the man, but I just love Ibru because Ibru is a kind of defender the way I used to be when I used to play football. I was a strong defender, very aggressive, a bit like Ibru. And when I see Ibru play football, I kind of see myself in him as well. Big up to Ibru. Brilliant game today. He's a character. I saw it was nice to see Curtis Jones back on as well. Curtis Jones coming back into the fold. Nice to see him on the pitch getting some game time. So getting prepared, getting prepped for the Man United game on Sunday. Harvey Elect with the sub as well, coming on playing good. But that goal by McAllister was absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. And that was a Gerrard-like goal.
I know.
Definitely, Gerrard. So, let's get into the player ratings straight away if you want to.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's get into the player ratings there. So, size up the screen. So, what are you saying there, man?
Yeah, look.
You enjoyed the game?
Yeah, man. I think my standout players for this game. I think McAllister was definitely one of them, and who's the other one? There's a couple things that Diaz had a couple good moments, but again didn't seem to pass the ball. I think Nunes. McAllister and Nunes were my two most standout players. I like Nunes' goal. He timed it really well. People say, "Oh yeah, it's lucky." Look, a goal's a goal. At the end of the day, and he timed to stick his leg out at the right time, and he got his goal. McAllister, all round amazing in the midfield. They're my two standout players. The game, Luke says, "Evening guys, how are the nerves tonight?" It was nervy, man. You know, because when Sheffield luckily got that goal and it came off kind of badly, couldn't do nothing and not much about that. But when it came off kind of bad, I was thinking, are we gonna get past this low block now? Is Sheffield, because Sheffield is attacking, you know. Sheffield had a couple of chances that
had nothing to lose. That's why.
I thought Sheffield were going to come back and get another one, you know. But look, we hold the nerve well, we hold our defence well, we hold our midfield well today. I think questions have to be asked at some point about Gomez. He was getting teared up down that right side. There was one point where Sheffield United winger, I don't know the name. I might get the lineup of Sheffield United in a minute, but I do not know the name of the winger. It went up the wings, and then Gomez just got had over, man. But look, he didn't really make much about it, which is fine. But Gomez should be doing better on that right side, in my opinion. But yeah, that's all I got to say. The game was absolutely amazing, and I think we played amazing.
Yeah, I thought the boys played good. Let's start with Kelleher. He maintained great form, like he always does. His reflexes in the game was 10 out of 10 as always. Yeah, he had a brilliant game today, Kelleher. The goal he conceded, people were saying the goal he conceded maybe could have done a little better.
No, he couldn't.
No, this is what people are saying, innit? I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. But I thought he had a very good game. He had a solid game. So I'm going to give Kelleher, for me, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. I thought it was a decent game. 6 out of 10 I'm going to give him.
No, I'm going to give Kelleher 7.5. I'll give him 7.5.
Why?
Look, he made so much good saves. McAtee was alongside the goal. We tried to place it in beside Kelleher, but Kelleher reflex stuck his hand out and he saved it. He made some really good saves, and he maintained.
Opening 60 seconds, I think I remember.
Yeah, he maintains his good form in that goalkeeper position. I'll tell you now, Kelleher is covering so good in that keeper position. He's playing so well there, and today he played well. He's just view of the game. His saves are just.
So you want to meet him? So we're going to give him a 7?
Yeah, go on then.
We'll give him a 7. Big up, Lucas. Thanks for joining us today. Remember to hit that subscribe button. The link is there. That's a link to my channel. We stream on both channels, but soon we're going to be merging the two channels together, and it's going to be one channel, and it's going to be a sports channel because we do Formula 1 as well. So remember to subscribe to both channels. Big up, man. Solo P1 and Total Hammer.
Yeah.
So what, we're giving him a 7?
Yeah, 7. Yeah, go on.
Okay, Kelleher 7. So we've got a coolish. There you go. We've got a coolish. There you go. Coolish for Kelleher. Now let's get into Conor Bradley. What are you saying about Conor Bradley? You want to start with him?
Look, in my opinion, Conor Bradley. Look, he tried to go down the wings a couple of times. He made it in a couple of crosses, Conor Bradley. But I think the own goal really dimmed down his rating a bit. But he couldn't really do much about them.
He had a bit of a tough night tonight. I'll give him that.
He couldn't do much about the own goal.
I know.
He landed on his feet and he was in the wrong position for starters. But he couldn't.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens in football, you know, and anything happens. But yeah, Conor Bradley for me, he could have. I think he went down the wings a couple of times. He made a couple of chances, but he was a tough night. It was tough for him. I didn't really see him get involved that much as he usually does. But look, people have their off games.
People don't forget he's still young.
Yeah, look, he did what he could. Right, we can't just go out and blame it on him. We won the game at the end of the day. We shouldn't be going at him. But Conor Bradley for me, I'll give him 6. Look, he did what he could on that right hand side. I'm not going to give him a low rating just because he scored the own goal. It wasn't his fault. It happens. Deflection. He couldn't really do nothing about that. I'm sure if he had time, he would have cleared the ball out the way. But you know, it happened that fast. It's easier said than done. But yeah, 6 out of 10 for Conor Bradley for me.
Yeah, he pushed forward at every opportunity. I'll give him that. It was down that right wing. With you know, he was doing his best, man. He put himself on the line like he does every game. People forget how young this guy is. He's just a baby at the end of the day. Right? People just need to calm down, say he's the next Trent. So just relax. Let the man grow. Let the man grow properly and see Wagwan. And Trent's world class. Conor Bradley's not. He's still a kid. He's still learning the ropes of Liverpool. Occasional, he's going to have a bad game. Just like Kwanzaa, he's occasional going to have a bad game. They're not always going to be perfect in every game. I thought he'd done okay. He could have done a little bit better. When he had after the own goal, he rather summed up. Yeah, you're right. After the own goal, that kind of summed up his night, and it. Yeah. Bang average. So I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 for me. What did you give him?
6.
I think he's so we're meeting in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Then.
5.5. It's all good. See, it's all good. That's a decent. You know what I mean? Look, if he wouldn't have scored in his own net, yeah, I would have gave him a 6.5. But he scored in his own net. I know it's one of them things, but he's still done it, innit? I'm a big fan of Conor Bradley, but sometimes you have to give him. I think your percentage is good as well. 6 out of 10. I'll kind of agree with it to an extent, but I'm only giving that half because he scored in his own net, you know. So the next one is Ibru. My youth, back in the starting line. People saying he looked rusty. He didn't look rusty. He looked brilliant, man. He looked good, man. People saying he looked rusty, giving away, needed his free kicks. It is what it is, man. That's football. Ibru come back, aggressive as ever, gripping man's up. Nobody's getting past me. He won. You know what, Ibru, man. I love that guy, you know. He's a bad boy defender, man. So
Ibru looked good today. He looked decent.
He did lose a bit of possession to an extent. I'll give him that.
He could have done better around that flank, you know.
On the left flank, innit? Yeah.
Usually when Conor Bradley, when Conor Bradley got done over once in the game he got done over. Konate went into cover. He didn't really do a good job of covering. He could have done better there. But I think aerially wise, when we're having absolute heading battle in the midfield. He was good in the air, good air really. He was good at his headers and clearing it out. But yeah, I'm going to give Ibru a 6.5 for me. Yeah, because he could have done better recovering.
I'll give him that as well.
But I'll just all round.
Yeah, I'll give him that as well. I'll give him that. Big up. Now we're going to Virgil van Dijk, VVD. The only thing with Virgil, this Toto. This is Toto Hammer's favourite player, by the way. VVD. So what are you saying about VVD?
No, look, some people give him a see people online. Some people give him like 6.5. Look, to me, he did what he could. Look, we only conceded 1 goal, and he was really good in the corners. You know, he could have scored once a day. Really, really good in the corner. He had 3 shots on target.
Let's face it, he didn't have much to do, did he?
No, because usually Sheffield just tried to do us in the counter attack in the corners. I think that's the only time where they actually got into an attack where we had a corner where they had like one or two players back. Usually we have one player back because we have everyone in the box really, but we're going to have like one player back in case it knocks back over. But yeah, look, Virgil van Dijk did really good. I think he's really, really strong in the corners. Got 3 shots on target. It was all 3 good saves from the keeper, so fair enough. Really good aerially, like he usually is. He usually wins every single aerial battle in any game he plays. Look, he was always a threat. He was such a threat in the box. I give him that. Really good aerially. But he could have, we could have played the offside trap.
McAtee. He played McAtee onside, man.
Yeah, he could have played the offside trap better.
And that's how they got the goal.
But look, Virgil, I think did good aerially and really, really good threat in the box. And
I think he had an average game. I'm not saying he had a bad game. I'm not saying he had a brilliant game.
I'll give him 6.5.
Yeah, I'll give him about that as well. I think about 6.5 is just right because he didn't have the best games, didn't have the worst games. But when he played that McAtee on side, and that's what led it to the Sheffield United goal. It is what it is, but I'm going to give him that as well. 6.5. I agree with you on that one. I was going to give him a 6, but I changed my mind. So he's with Ibru. Now, let's go to Gomez. What's it saying about Gomez?
Gomez, I'm just going to say what I saw in the game. Look, he got done over too many times on that right-hand side. I think he did put in some really, really good crosses. He did play really, really good possessively when he played the inverted. But when he tracked back, he's not good at tracking back. I'm not saying overall. He's good at tracking back overall, but this game we weren't good at tracking back today. And Gomez is usually good down that. Look, I think his prime positions are usually right centre-back or right back. They're his prime positions. I've never seen him do too good down the left. He got done over on the left so many times. I think not so many times. I'm not going to go over the top and glaze. I think 1 or 2 times he got done over. But he got done over too many times on that left-hand side when Sheffield's on the counter-attack. He could have done better defensively. And Van Dijk could have covered off for him. But if he would have covered off for him, left too many space behind him, and he would have just stinked the ball over him, and Sheffield probably had a goal. But Gomez could have done better there. He created some chances for Sheffield. But look, this is the worst. This is the worst Gomez I've seen this season. This game. This is the worst Gomez I've seen this season. This game. But usually Gomez is on point. But he's playing in that position. I know he can play anywhere at the back, and he's both footed. He can play anywhere at the back. No doubt about that, right? But he's better as a centre back or a right back. He's right back inverted. He can be a defensive right back. He's better down the right side, not so much the left side, but the right side is better. That's where he does good defensively. So as soon as Robbo came on, we'll get into Robbo in a minute. But Gomez, this is the worst game I've seen Gomez probably this season. United game comes to close. I think United game I've seen in the worst in the FA Cup when he got done over by Garnacho. How many flipping times? But this game is one of the worst I've seen in this season. But Gomez is usually on point, and I'm not going to give him too much stick for it. But you got to just say how it is. Gomez for me. Yeah, I'll give him 5. I will give him 5.5, but 5. You had a bang average game.
Yep, I'm going to agree with you on that one as well. I'm just going to move on to the next. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. He did have a couple of decent chances early on. And while he also had a couple of obvious unsuccessful attempts, he had the crowd going, shoot. Remember when Klopp said, look, stop saying shoot, man. But you know the fans are not going to stop saying that. No. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm going to give him that. I'm going to give him 5. 5 out of 10. And the thing about Gomez, he always has good games, isn't it?
Yeah.
Standard again. We're not criticizing the players. I know how you feel, guys.
Better on the right though.
Yeah, there you go. Total right about Gomez. Yep. In a half decent, it was a decent game, average game to say 5 out of 10. There's nothing wrong with that. He can't play good all the time. He's played he's played good most of the season. He just had an off day today. It happens. Maybe he didn't have his Weetabix. So, McAllister, well, for me,
okay.
I'm going to tell you now he's the man of the match for me.
I'll go with it.
I think they said on the TV he got man of the match as well.
Yeah.
He had a brilliant game. He dug us out. I'll let you talk about him, man. He's the next Xabi Alonso, and I think in the future he might end up being better than Alonso when his career finishes.
Look, his shooting ability is on a level, and that goal reminded me of that Champions League where Steven Gerrard scored an almighty shot.
Beauty!
Yeah, that one.
What a hit, son! What a hit!
It reminded me of that. It reminded me of that McAllister goal. And
old school, on the laces, boom.
Yeah, and when he's so quick and the keeper couldn't do nothing about it.
Forget the finesse. Yeah. Forget the finesse. Forget all the little spin, just but English style with the laces, flat down, boot down like that. Boom, straight off the laces.
Yeah.
And that's all he did. Very simple, man.
McAllister, I'll give him 10, man. He could be over the top, but at the end of the day, he got man of the match. He dug us at this game. He passed. He's so good possessively. He's really, really strong on the ball. I remember one time he lost the ball in the game and he buffed off the geezer and got the ball back. That's what I like to see because he was playing DM today.
This is what great players do. This is what world-class players do. And I'm not saying he's world-class at the moment. Yeah, I'm not saying that. But he's on the way of being world-class. And this is what world-class players do. They dig you out of a hole when you need to get out of the hole. This is what Gerrard used to do. There you go. He knows.
Yeah.
What a hit. What a hit. Remember Andy Gray, the commentary legend, right? And what it boils down to, this is what world-class players do. When you're in the dumps, they get you out of it. And this is what McAllister done. He said, you know what? Forget this. We're losing to these guys. Watch this now. Blast. Straight in. And he knew he was going to score. See, world-class players know when they take that shot, they know they're going to score. They got it in their head. They're confident. They know they're going to score. At the end of the day, and look, McAllister was unlucky not to get a second goal as well. He could have got a second goal. But it is what it is. For me, 10 out of 10 for McAllister. Played brilliantly. He dug us out of a hole. He got us the goal, so we won. I know Gakpo scored after, but he got the goal to get it from the draw. I was actually fretting when it was 1-1. The thing about it, when Liverpool in the first half, when we was getting all them chances, why did we just bury it in the first half?
Yeah.
Why did we just bury the game in the first half and in the second half, go and do your thing then? We're just messing around. And I said to myself, keep poking the bear and the bear's going to bite back. And Sheffield United did. They bit back and scored. They scored. And then I said, there you go. You can't hear, must feel.
Look, it's the same what happened in the United game.
Yeah.
We had all possession in the world, right? But Man United
Can't finish.
United was more clinical than us. They were more clinical. Every time in front to go on a counter attack, they scored. It's either Garnacho, Anthony, Rashford. It's either one of them that the goal. The ball's going back in the net, right?
Yeah.
On the counter attack, they're just doing this on the counter attack every single time, and they just finish their chances up. With us, it takes us chance after chance after chance, and when it finally comes to the chance, it's either a miss or a hit. But we have so many chances in games, we need to start taking them, because we got United next week, and United is gonna have something up their sleeve, right? They want to win this game. They want to win this game. They've lost to Chelsea 4-3, and they need a win because they are looking to go in Europa League.
Who's looking to get in Europa League?
Man United. They want to get in Europa League, don't they? So
because I was going to say they're not getting in the Champions League. That's over now.
that's why
they had one smidgen of a chance. They would have won tonight, but it's too late now.
Yeah,
there's no way Tottenham's going to lose 3 games.
I know.
No way. They'll probably lose 1, maybe a draw, but they're not losing 3 games, so they ain't getting Champions League.
McAllister for me gets a 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 for me as well. Mac 10. Pick that up. 10 out of 10 for me, man. So, Mac 10 is a Messiah. He's got the Messiah.
Yeah.
Right. Now, the next one we're going to talk about is Ryan Gravenberch. I know we had he had did you watch that clash of heads that he had with Vinicius Souza early at the beginning?
Oh
The
yeah,
clash of heads. You remember at the beginning? Yeah. They
yeah.
had he had a couple of sights at goal. Yeah, he had a couple of attempts at goal. And what happens usually with Gravenberch? Nothing happens. He vanished longer than the game went on. As the game went on, he just vanished from the game. It's like he wasn't on the pitch. He had one chance at goal today, and it was just a half a chance. He didn't put nothing into it. I remember the ball played over, and Nunes was there for the to pick it up, and he didn't pass to Nunes. What he did, he just hit it, and it was just a half touch. He hit it straight away. It's like he put no conviction into it. And after an hour, he got replaced, and rightfully so. He didn't play good today. He looked lost, Ryan Gravenberch. And I worry about Ryan Gravenberch as well. I know he's young, and I'm still giving him a chance because of his age. But I am kind of worried about Ryan Gravenberch because he's just disappeared. We don't really see him do anything really. So I'm gonna give Ryan Gravenberch a 3 out of 10.
No, look, I think Gravenberch,
He was lost.
he could have done better.
It was terrible, mate.
I think when we're playing the possession game, I think he did really good possessive wise, but lots of times in that game, he lost possession so many times in that game. When he had the ball, he's like, he don't know what to do, and then as soon as he makes his decision, a defender's on him or midfielder's on him straight away and loses the ball, and then there's Sheffield United for another attack. So I think Gravenberch, look, I think he did really good passing the ball around. You know, we were playing that possessive game, but he lost the ball too many times, and yeah, he was a ghost. He was an absolute ghost in that game. I'll probably give him 2 because he could have done better, but
so he's a poor. So we agree on that one. He was 2 to, between 2 and 4. You want to go the Watless?
2 and 4, not Watless. We weren't completely Watless, no. We weren't one, but he was all.
Fair enough. So we'll get into Sabazzaline. Similar to Sabazzaline. He had one decent shot at goals. He tested the keeper. Yeah, that was a long shot. Nothing come of it. It was a good strike though. But after that, again, went quiet. And this is why he got substituted in the 72nd minute. It just wasn't good enough on the night at the end of the day. Again, it's similar to Gravenberch. Similar performance. I thought Sabazzaline was a little bit better than Gravenberch, though. But again, I'm not going to give him a high number. I'm probably going to give him a 5 out of 10. That's just my opinion. He did test the keeper once, but that's it, really.
Yeah, look, I think Sabazzaline, he can have his up and down games. He had a really good game last one. He had a really good game last one, but again today didn't seem like himself. But at least he did try, you know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with you, sir, with the 5 because I didn't really see him, get involved today.
No, he had that one good shot on the goal with the keeper, and then that was it. Then he went missing. This is why he got substituted in the 72nd minute.
I think for me, Liverpool, and with the lineup before about all this Bobby Clark in DM and all that, and how we made so much changes, I think since we have United next, we need to make those changes because I don't want to have another spell from the FA Cup where we played too much in the Europa League, played too much main players, and then it's all right winning the night, but you got to remember about the upcoming fixtures that are coming up. We've got United coming up next, right? I want to win that game. If we don't win that game, we're not winning the league, right? Because it could or could not go with that, but I'm going with that. If we don't win against United, we're going to lose so much points. We're going to lose our 2-point cushion. Because we have got a 2-point cushion now. We can't bottle it. We've got to keep on winning. We can afford a draw. We can't
even afford a draw. We can't. We can't afford a draw. If we draw and Arsenal win, that's it. They're in front of us. We can't afford a draw. I'm not saying that. Listen, bro. I'm not saying that Arsenal are not going to drop points. They probably will. I think out of all 3 of us, Arsenal probably got the hardest run. Yeah, we've got the second hardest run. Man City's got the easiest run, despite what Arsenal fans are saying. It's a bit of reverse psychology there.
But no, I think we'll be drawing points because Arsenal will go ahead of.
No. If they win and we draw, because we get a point for the draw. Okay, fair enough.
It'll be a point behind
But
us.
we still can't. Yeah, but we still can't afford the draw though because
we
they've
don't
got
want
more.
to get that
They've got
close.
more goals. They've got more goals.
Exactly. It could go down to goal average.
But we could have rectified that today though if we would have scored more goals. We were playing Sheffield United.
We are one behind him in goals.
Yeah, but we could have been in front of goals, but we could have rectified it, and we never. Because what did we do? We asked around for the first half, messing around. We scored the one goal, which was kind of lucky, but unlucky for the keeper. On Sheffield United made this stupid error. But at the end of the day, right, we should have won this game at least 5-0. It should have been a 5-0 job, but we messed around. Typical Liverpool, missed a lot of chances. And it's only at the end when we was drawing, then we stepped up. Why couldn't we step up in the first half? This leads into Salah. Typical. This was Salah today. This is my opinion to Salah today. Look, I remember when he played for Brighton, he missed a lot of chances, yeah. But at least he was consistent and he was a threat at Brighton. But when he played today, he was barely involved in the game. Barely involved. He had one good through ball to Nunes. It wasn't even a good, but it was okay, but it was a little bit hard because Nunes tried to get angle the ball and he kind of flicked it out. So really, it wasn't really a good through ball. And that's all he done. Again, not involved in the game. And we do Mo Salah. He was not involved in the game. Yeah. And this is why, again, he got subbed because he was not doing anything in the game. He weren't involved. I don't know what's happened to Salah since he's come back. I hope when we play Man United, he comes alive.
2 bad games.
Two bad games, exactly.
It's so casual. I just don't get it. Usually when he has them shots, and you know Salah can finish them off, but he does a casual shot like that, and then what actually happens? What actually happened from there? But Salah, for me, is not like himself.
I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, look, for Salah,
He don't warrant nothing else for me.
he's missed so many goals, so many attempts at Brighton, right? And it's
That Brighton game, you remember that shot when he was on in front of the keeper and he just basically just stuck his leg out and he hit it straight to the keeper. What is he doing, man?
Look, Klopp, I'm glad that Klopp's stepping his foot down because Salah doesn't usually come off, but Klopp is stepping his foot down and saying, "No, you're playing bad. Come off." What do? We played bad, brought another one on, and we won the game. So maybe bringing off a big player, right, like Salah, actually helps the team because if Salah's playing bad, what's the point of keeping him on if he's playing bad? It's common sense. If a player's playing bad, take him off. Klopp stepped his foot down, took him off. We went on. We played much better, especially when Gomez and Salah were playing bad. We took them off, brought on Elliott and Robbo. We looked so much more solid. We looked so much more solid in that game, and them two coming on, the right decision. Salah, yeah, 4. I'll agree with you, Salah.
Okay, we'll give him a 4.
We look much more solid when Robbo and Elliott came on.
Yeah, exactly. Let's call a spade, man. Look, so basically, he's got a 4 for us. So let's move on to Darwin Núñez. Brilliant player today. Involved. Gritty. Always pressing. Always keeping busy like he always does. He had a bright start to the game. His influence faded in the second half slightly. But this guy never stopped running because he was amazing. He never stopped running. And I got my hats off to Darwin Núñez. There's one thing you say about Darwin Núñez. He never gives up. He always gives 100%, and today it was absolutely amazing. So I'm going to give Darwin Núñez a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, Núñez, look, his pressing is unbelievable. You always doesn't try. Usually when players, when it comes to late in the game, players used to start to get tired, but he has no lungs. He carry on pressing. You know, the only time I saw him tired was that United game when we overplayed the players. And that's why he was knackered, but we gave him a bit of rest, and now he's back to his best. 2 goals in 2 games. Was it 2 goals in 2 games? I think it was, or 2 goals in 3. I haven't got a clue. But look, he's reached 30 goals and assists, 30 GA this season. He's having a better season than he was last season. He's starting to finish his chances more. He can miss a couple times. He had a lot of shots on goal today, but he only come on with it. But look, he never stops trying. If he loses the ball, he'll go get the ball again, start another attack. He's that kind of player, and he's really good. Look, there's one point I want to say that he looked so much more better on the left. As soon as Nunes came on the left, Gakpo through the middle, Gakpo scored. You know, because I think Gakpo, you need to stick him in the middle, right? Left wing of Diaz and Gakpo, they have no chemistry. As soon as Nunes on the left wing, and then Gakpo in the middle, we had Elliott on the right. We look good with that front three. You know, I know it's Sheffield United, but we look good. You got to say how it is. As soon as Salah came off, and Gomez looked so much better on that right side. Then when Nunes shifted over to the left, put Gakpo on, and we took off. I think it was Diaz that went off. We looked so much better in that front three. You know, Nunes, Gakpo, Elliott, we look good. You know, and yeah, but look, to give Nunes, yeah, I'll give him 7.5. I think he did really good pressing for me.
Yeah,
and you know, he never stopped running, and he scored. So you can't really complain about that one.
Right then. I'll give him that. Hold on. So we got a wall. So this is from, because if I was Klopp, I would have brought Salah on where? Hold on. Now this one. Klopp Linder should never have started Salah. He's fasting, limited energy. Yeah. There you go. That's probably what it is then, because he's fasting. Because, I just don't understand why they didn't need to start Salah. Salah didn't even have to play. Why would Salah need to play?
Exactly.
Couldn't Elliott fill that role?
Elliott filled it perfectly when it came on.
Exactly. So why play Salah if he's fasting? It doesn't make any sense at all. It's just silly tactics, man. He said the dirty challenge on Konate should have been a red. Yeah. But you know how the refs are.
They won't give us nothing more.
They're clueless. They ain't got a clue. I don't waste my energy on them. So the next one is Luis Diaz, Liverpool's most creative attacking force. Do you agree with that, Toto? Columbus final ball sometimes let him down. We know he looks good at the ball. But when it gets to that finish, there's always a problem. Not all the time.
He weren't our greatest. Attacking force. No, because he gets the ball. He done it. The only good thing I think he done in that game is when he passed them 2 plays, put them both on the floor. That was really good, right? Yeah. But does he pass the ball now? There's so many.
Very greedy.
It gets me mad. Look, he's a good player, skillfully. He's really. There's no doubt he's one of the best technical on the ball in our club, and he's one of the best skillfully in Liverpool at the moment, right? But his final pass, his final ball, his passing, he doesn't seem to pass the ball. He likes to want to do it for himself. Nunes, when he's down that left side, he stops, he looks for options, and he passes the ball. That's something. When Nunes on the left, Gakpo in the middle, Nunes look for passes, and then we create more. Diaz on that left side, I'm like, pass the ball. There's a stupid turn, and defender's on him. Defender wins the ball, and it asks for throwing. You know, Diaz weren't our greatest attacking force. Our greatest attacking force was McAllister and Nunes. They were our great ones. Yeah. Nunes was pressing the keeper, pressing defenders, right, and it paid off. And McAllister his passing was, you know, his possessive game was unbelievable. But Diaz, I'm giving 6. The reason I'm giving 6 is because his final pass is not good. You know, he gets the ball. He's really good technical wise. I don't know how Klopp plays him, but at least pass the ball, man. You know, I know in Colombia you play more free, and they allow you to play more free.
Yeah, but it's not Colombia, it's the Premier League, and he's a brilliant player, brilliant dribbler. But sometimes, look, we know when he runs down that flank, and he's doing all these dribbling little step overs. You know, most of the time he's going to get caught. He's either going to try and shoot himself, or one of the defenders are going to nail him down. Great player, not world class in my opinion, but he's a great player. And but look, we know what he's like. It's that final ball at the end he lacks sometimes. I'm not saying all the time, but he still had a good game today. He did have a good game today, and I think out of the 3 attackers, he wasn't the best. I thought Nunes was the best out of the attackers and Diaz second. but I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I'm not going to hate on him. He did have a good game, but he gets me angry, right, when he doesn't pass the ball. That's all. When he know he can just square the ball into the middle. That's the one thing. This is why I like Nunes on the left, because when Nunes is on the left, he all squares the ball. He squares that ball, and that's what pees me off. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. What are you giving him, bro? Big up to Luca AFC. Big up, bro.
I'll give the 6. I said 6.
Okay, so we're going to meet in the middle. 6.5.
I don't think he warrants that 7.
Okay. 6.5. Okay, I'll give it. You know what? Because you feel so strongly about it. Yeah, I'm going to whack him there, bro. I agree, man. Give you that one. I'll give him the 6. So that's it, man. That's it. We're gonna. I'm not gonna go for the subs. Forget the subs, man. Let's go for him quick. Goldie Gakpo, give him a 7 out of 10. Big up to Goldie Gakpo. He came on, proved all the haters that he belongs at Liverpool, and this is what I've been saying all along. Cody Gakpo, play him in the centre forward role.
Nunes on the left. Gakpo in the middle, Salah on the right. Very simple. That is my opinion. That's the way I would do it. Yeah, because I think when Diaz leaves, because he's more likely he will leave.
And then stick Nunes on the left.
Yeah. We've got options.
Exactly. We've got options, and I think that's when Cody Gakpo will shine, and he's going to show all the haters. Once again, super sub. He made a big impact when he came on, and I knew he would. And with a lovely header, lots of energy, proving all these haters. He got it on his stuff. Usually when Gakpo comes on the sub, he doesn't really play that good, in my opinion. Sometimes he goes a bit missing. He's better off starting the game, but he came on today, and it's like he had something to prove. He seen when he first come on the football pitch, he had something to prove. He come on, impact straight away, and that's how I like him. I like him as that centre forward role. So I'm gonna give Cody Gakpo an 8 out of 10 as a sub. What do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely.
You agree? You reckon? Yeah. You got nothing to say about it, no? Okay, fair enough. So we're gonna put Cody Gakpo as the 8. So Cody Gakpo got the dapper. What you said about Andy Robertson, man?
Robbo. Yeah, Robbo. He looked so solid when he came on. As soon as he came on, he passed the ball upfield, made the good overlapping ones on the left-hand side. He done much better than Gomez. When Salah and Gomez came up, we looked so much better as a team. We looked so much better as a team, in my opinion. But yeah, Robbo when he came on, much solid 8 for me.
Yeah, he made a huge difference when he came on at left back. I think maybe Liverpool should have brought him on a bit sooner, but obviously never. Yeah, I think he made an impact. He come on, teed up Gakpo for the goal, and which sealed the victory. So that alone, a brilliant assist from Robbie. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. What did you give him? 7?
I gave him 8.
Oh, we'll go with that then. 7.5. Let's go for the Robbo. Where's Robbo? There you go. He was brilliant today, Robbo. You know what? Give him the 8. What we're giving Jurgen Klopp?
Jurgen Klopp, I think bringing off Salah and Robbo set up the game. We got him for that, and I don't know why he doesn't use his extra subs. When you're in a Sheffield United game and you're winning 3-1, use your extra subs, man. Because if you want to see out the game, bring on Bobby Clark, bring on Jadon Dange, bring on McConnell. Just use your 5th sub, your 4th and 5th sub. Usually make like 1 or 2 subs a game. You need to be using them extra subs just to rest up some players. Yeah. That's just in my opinion anyway. But overall, Klopp did a good job. 7.5.
Yeah, I'm going to give him that. I think I'm going to give him that. Look, Jurgen Klopp. He ended with 3 points. Big up to Jurgen Klopp. It was stressful, and it was very stressful during the game when it was a draw. But there's no getting away from it, man. Look, the players look lethargic for long periods of the time, and maybe he made the subs and they made an impact at the end of the day. They made an impact. So. tactically, I'm probably going to give him. What did you give him? 7.
Who you on? Robert?
No, Klopp. I'm going to give him 7.
7.5.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to give him that because his subs did make it impact. Obviously, when Gakpo come on, smashed it.
So, like, I got one thing to show you before we wrap up the video. I remember what Sim was talking about, saying play Diaz as a 10, right? So, if that happens, this would probably be the system. Basically, with Bradley on the right, then it'll be Knarting, Van Dijk, 2 centre backs.
Yeah.
Robson on the left, and then Endo in that DM role. And then it's going to be Szoboszlai, McAllister playing as the 2 wide centre mids. And then it's going to be Diaz sitting behind Salah and Nunes. Diaz as number 10, so we can have the free roam on the left and the right.
Yeah.
Plays a free roam 10. And then it's going to be Salah and Nunes as the 2 strikers. That could work. If that was Sim was talking about. Because if the 4-3-3 don't work and Diaz does not pass the ball, I'm still up the 4-3-3.
Yeah, but they're not going to change it to that, though. They're not going to change it.
But
it's a pointless conversation.
Because the 4-3-3 actually works when Diaz passes the ball down that side. But with Diaz, he likes having more free. He likes having more.
Yeah, he likes more free, and that wouldn't give it. You reckon that formation would give him more free roam?
It would, because he's playing at 10 and he can.
Yeah, but they're not going to change it for him. They won't change it. You know what Klopp's like? It's going to be the same 4-3-3. He's never going to change it.
Because the 4-1-2-1-2 will walk.
Yeah, the 4. Yeah, he's going to have the 4 back. He's going to have the D. He's going to have the D. He's going to have the 2 midfielders in front of Endo, and he's going to have his front 3, and he's never going to change it until he leaves. Maybe when the new manager comes in, maybe he'll look at it and think, you know what, maybe it'll be okay. But Klopp will not change his system. He's not going to do it. He's going to continue to play Diaz on the left, which, my opinion, is the wrong thing to do. I think Nunes should be there, and I would have Gakpo. And if not Gakpo, my first choice would probably be when he comes back is Jota. Jota would be the one in the middle, and I'd have Salah on the right, and I'd have Nunes on the left. And if you want to rotate Jota, or if he gets injured or whatever, then you bring in Gakpo. That's the way I'll do it. I know people love Nunes. I like Nunes, but for me, I think and people like Diaz, when Nunes was on the left, he was cooking. Yeah. Nunes was cooking. He was getting a lot of assists of Salah. He was cooking, but for some reason, that's not the way Klopp wants to go. He says,
we've seen Klopp one trip playing 4-3-3. Look, I think the 4-3-3 works when
you just got the wrong guy on the left. I think.
What you're saying, but we've got the wrong guy on the left. Diaz likes to be more free. With Colombia, he plays more free. Played absolutely class for Colombia.
Yeah, but Klopp don't always play to the players' strengths, though.
Yeah, Klopp has his own system, and he wants to stick to that. Right? Look, Nunes came on the left. Gakpo through the middle, Elliott on the right. We cooked in the front 3 because Nunes has the final ball. He knows when to make the extra pass. Diaz don't know when to make the extra pass.
No, he's too greedy. He's too greedy.
Not the best solution if you want to win this league. We got to start changing up quick with that front 3.
We need to start scoring more because we're missing too many chances, and that's going to cost us.
We will score most of our final third if Diaz actually passed the ball in the final third. Doesn't usually do that. He likes being more free, right? Yeah. Which Klopp doesn't play in that, which is his system. Diaz should play to his system. But Nunes looks so much more better on the left. Gakpo through the middle, got his goal. That's Gakpo.
I love Gakpo in the middle either.
That's the
Gakpo or Jota in the middle for me. They'll be the middle, the 9, the centre forward, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. And then on the left-hand side, it would be Nunes. I think Nunes is better on the left, in my opinion. And that's it. Salah on the right, whatever. Salah. Before we wrap up, though, Toto, as we're talking about Salah, we're going to segment into Salah. Do you think this is Salah's last season? We've got 14 people watching us, guys. 14 people. Okay? We've got 14 people watching us. 14. Slap the like button. We're on my channel, Solo P1, and we're on Toto Hamat soon. We're going to be merging the channels together. and we've got a name for it now, and we're going to be merging it together. So it's going to be on here, but it's going to be a different name. But until then, can you please slap the like button on the channel, please? Please support the channel. It's free. There's 14 people watching us. Can you please slap the like button? So Sim said Salah's not going nowhere. I hope you're right, bro. I hope you're right. I do want him to stay. But we'll see what happens. You think if Klopp wins the title? If Klopp wins the title, you think that he'll be on his way? I think Salah will leave. There's the link to mine. I'm going to give you the link to Toto's as well. Remember to smack that like. We're on 5 likes. Big up to everybody. Slap that like button. So what do you reckon, Toto?
Look, for me, with Klopp, I don't know the situation going on. He could stay if we win this league, but I don't know what he wants to do because he said in his interview, run out of energy and all that. But we don't actually know. I got really nothing to say about it, but he could stay or could not stay. It's just one of them. Just got to hold out for.
It is what it is, and if he goes and if we win the league, if Klopp goes and he goes, he's got look. He can leave with his head up. He'll be a Liverpool legend. He'll stay there. I mean, there'll be a statue outside Anfield about Mo Salah, and he's got nothing to prove to us. He gave us a great service. Legend, Mo Salah, King Mo. Yeah, and I hope he does stay. He says on here, from Klopp starting 11, what player do you think can't afford to get injured? What do you reckon, Toto?
I think it is a hard one because there's so much great players.
Zoom that in a bit, bro, that picture, because the picture's on the side.
Yeah. Look, there's so many great players in Liverpool, but I think the one that we could miss is probably going to be...
Just grab the side of it. Just grab the side of it.
Yeah, I got it.
What are you going to say?
I think in defence-wise, I'll probably go Van Dijk. I think that's the one.
I'll put that on. I got it. Go on, what are you going to say?
Without him...
I've sorted it.
Our defence will be, on a whole different level. Of course, Konate and Quansah will be really good at the back, but I think from the starting 11, I think crucial wise is probably Virgil.
Virgil and McAllister.
Yeah.
Virgil and McAllister.
We might miss. I think Virgil and Endo.
Virgil and McAllister, bro. Especially the way McAllister's playing now. Yeah. It's definitely Virgil and McAllister, them two. If you throw a third one in, obviously it's going to be Nunes. Probably people are going to think, Nunes. If Jota was okay, we ain't got. But Nunes gives that threat, man. He's always busy. He gives that threat. He gives 100% every single game. Even when he's not playing good, he'll still put that out there. That's why I like him. Puts his life on the line for Liverpool, and I like that. You can see it the way he plays as well. He loves his club and he loves Klopp.
Yeah.
So that's it, man. Big up to everybody. I'm tired, man. I'm going to bed. It is late. Thank you for everybody who joined us today. We've got people watching us. Big up to everybody. Remember to come over to the channel and smack the like buttons. The link is in the chat room and for everybody to see. So just click on it and smack the like button. Big up to everybody. So tomorrow we've got Formula One. Formula One tomorrow. We'll be doing stuff on that tomorrow, so you can come and check out the channel for that. And we will do a space this week. I think it's going to be Saturday. We'll probably do the space Saturday. For remember, everybody watching us, 14 people watching us. Remember to come and join us on the space. Toto will put it up there, a reminder for you 24 hours before the space to get you guys ready. So big up to everybody. Big up to Sim. Big up to everyone. Enjoy yourself. How many games left to go? 8 games to go now. Big up your damn self. Big up.
Big up, man.
See you later, guys. Let's put the banner up. And for everybody who used to hate, everybody that used to hate on, remember when Endo started? Everybody used to hate on Endo. Oh, yeah. Everybody loves it now. And for everybody who used to hate on McAllister, this is for all you guys and girls.
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?